Republican strategist Frank Luntz says today should be a nonpartisan moment for both parties, starting with the president's speech. Frank, good morning.
Good morning.
I know you were just at a Republican retreat with House members. What was the decision about how to work with the president in the new term?
Well, the key on a day like this is for everyone to reach across the aisle, for everyone to listen to each other, and make the commitment that going forward, you can't have what you had over the last 2 years. There's got to be a sense of compromise, cooperation, frankly, to get the job done on a lot of the challenges facing the country.
But, Frank, 4 years ago, you had a session with leading Republicans, and what came out of that was a plan to confront the president, a plan to weaken the president, and a to-do list for Republicans. Are you saying, as you try to put together another dinner, that the attitude will be different and more cooperative for the second term of the president?
Well, it's interesting because I talked to the author of the person who talked about the dinner, and it was never about confrontation. It was about being relevant. If I take you back, Charlie, 4 years ago, Republicans had lost the House, lost the Senate, and lost the White House. They were virtually irrelevant, and they gathered together to talk about how to represent the 46% of Americans who had voted Republican. And that dinner was about relevancy, not about standing in anyone's way. And what came out of that dinner was a commitment that the 46% of Americans who did vote Republican should be heard, as well as the 54% who voted for Barack Obama.
So if you have another dinner, what should come out of it?
Well, if I had another dinner, it has to be about...
Why are we talking about dinner?
I know, I haven't even had breakfast yet.
Time yet.
Yeah, I haven't eaten since like 2 days ago. Charlie, when they get together...
Just talking about a coming together, Republicans try to figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yes, and the public is saying, stop with the yelling, stop with the bickering, get it done. The debt, the deficit, the spending, just stop already and start talking to each other. And that's why inaugurations in the Capitol behind me, that's why this is so important, because this is a chance to reset everything and put the focus on the public rather than on the election.
So, Frank, what about the people who voted for Mitt Romney? What do they need to hear today from President Obama, in your opinion?
All they need is a recognition that they matter. There is a segment on both sides, Republican and Democrat, that won't listen to the other side no matter what is said. But for the vast majority of Americans that are someplace in the middle, all they want is a president of the whole country, Republican, Independent, Democrat, left and right. And all they're looking for is a vision for the future that shows respect for hardworking taxpayers, shows a commitment to get the deficit debt in order, and quite frankly, an effort to bring America together.
Frank Luntz, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
James.